Hello, beautiful ones, and welcome to another segment of Ask the Light Beings, where you can send in a universal question and then Spirit picks the one that's most conducive for the collective in this moment in time, and I will then go into semi-trance and channel the answer for you, and then on Monday it will be released here on my YouTube channel. Let's see, the question of this week is Christ returning this Christmas of 2025? Very curious question. Thank you for submitting that one. Okay, let's do this. So in the beginning, there's usually a brief segment of light language or sonic transmission coming through. This is just to optimally prepare you to receive. Yes? So just take a few deep breaths. And just lean back, relax, and receive and enjoy. We greet you on this auspicious morning where the birds are flying outside this window here, listening in to what we have to say to you. This question has been on the minds of many for a long time, and it is no surprise to us that in this very crucial moment, closing this year of 2025, it is coming up so strongly in the collective again. And to this, we would like to enlighten you about certain truths and certain energetics that have been stirring and rising up in the collective of mankind here on this planet this whole year, certainly, but also already leading up to 2025 before, which is that the Christ consciousness, the universal light consciousness, has been on the rise for quite some time. And it goes hand in hand with the development and the expansion of the consciousness of each one of you, awake and aware ones, spiritually, so that is, who are yearning to open up to the invisible realm more and more and more, and to lift your frequencies to a much higher level. Yes, so the more you do that, and the more of you gather energetically and spiritually to do that, the more the light on this planet is being increased. And the more you increase your light quotient within, the more there is a chance and an opportunity for the Christus light to be brought back onto this planet. Because you see, for hundreds of years, this planet was immersed in darkness, was shrouded in darkness, and we're not talking about light and shadow. which is a natural phenomenon on this planet. Yes, the polarities. We are talking about the darkness that entered this realm eons ago, and that is now about to leave, because the likes of you have risen in your frequency, and you have done that by really consciously and very attentively rising up in your light quotient and lifting out of the dark by having done so much vigilantly for years, for some of you decades, what you call inner work, inner healing work, inner child work, and shadow work, you call it. All these really, really dark emotions and energetics that have festered within your cells, every fiber of your being, you have healed and released. And because enough of you on the planet, in the collective of mankind, have done that, the energetics have indeed been prepared to be high enough for the Christus energy, the Christus light, to be brought back into each person's heart. For this is where Christ truly resides. It's within each your hearts. So this is the big revelation that a lot of people don't quite comprehend. They think there's a physicalized incarnation returning to this planet of the being that is called Yeshua, Jesus, yes, the Christ, who had lived more than 2,000 years ago on this planet. Now, this being is one of your great masters, the ascended masters that have overseen and have helped throughout the ages this planet, the collective. So the physicalization will happen through each single one of you who will be open enough in your hearts to receive the Christus light. The Christ consciousness will live through each your heart centers. Yes, and to answer your question, is Christ returning? We have very good news to share with you. The Christus consciousness, the Christ consciousness, has been returning little by little by little, more and more and more, through the likes of this channel and all of you, each one of you who are watching this recording. Yes, you each open up with your dedication to the light, to the love, to the pure love frequency that you embody, that you are made out of. Yes, this pure love and light, because you are increasing this quotient so high enough for the Christus light to fully return. And yes, this month of December, the energetics are opening up so much that enough of you, conscious, awake and aware beings of the light, are in anticipation and have done your part to contribute to this big return. Yes, fully embodying this Christus light. What does that mean? It means people's hearts open up to truest unconditional love. towards all of mankind, towards all sentient beings. Yes, also to compassion. Yes, this is a big, big part of the Christ consciousness, living and breathing as a compassionate being. Yes, so you have your infinity spark within you reignited, with your light quotient rising higher and higher and higher, moving away from all the darkness that enshrouded you over lifetimes on this planet. It is leaving, has been leaving, and must leave completely. So the light is indeed returning onto this planet, and the Christ consciousness, the Christus light, is coming now through your hearts. And you will notice it, you will feel it. There will be harmony being restored on this planet. In the not too distant future, these wars will just dissipate, and there will be the harmony between the nations. These artificial borders are being slowly dismantled, and you will live harmoniously next to each other. So you will have harmony and peace and tranquility and joy within, and the grand love and light emanating from each your heart center. This is how you return. You bring back the Christus light onto this planet. The masters have waited for this moment in time, that enough of you have risen high enough so the frequencies can match, because the frequencies of the light are very, very high, the highest on the spectrum of frequencies. The other end would be, of course, with the darkness, all the violence, the aggression, the warring. All this is falling away now, because it cannot exist and live in an environment of high frequency love and light. And this is the great shift that is happening now, this very moment on this planet. So the reason why this question came up for today to be answered was because enough of you have contributed to this elevation. Yes, so remain open in your hearts. There is no returning back to the darkness. The darkness is lifted and almost completely lifted off the planet, not to be able to return, because the light has returned and has risen again. And with that, in each one of your hearts, the Christus light will live on and be amongst you. And this is how Christ is returning. And yes, it has happened some time ago, and it will culminate towards the end of this month of December 2025. You shall feel it in the air, in each your hearts. You will see it in the eyes of each being that you encounter. It will be quite palpable, and you will be able to feel it. And then come 2026, things worldwide will open up more and more and more, and there is no more escaping this activation of the Christus light within each one of you. And this is how it will spread throughout the planet and restore the peace and the love and the harmony and the beauty and the joy in this realm. We are extremely excited about this development, and you can feel how close you are to be living again your highest potential of love and light. And with that, of course, comes the great healing. The healing. Love is the great healer. It will heal all wounds, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And we thank you from the deepest depth of our beingness for having been such dedicated light workers initially, then light carriers, then light bringers, and now you're turning into the light leaders that you are meant to be, that you came here to be, inspiring others, calling them back into this highest frequency of love and light. We rejoice with you and bid you farewell for now. You see, all your dedication and focused intent and trust and faith and belief is paying off. No? How beautiful. What an incredible confirmation and validation of who you truly are, who you're becoming, who we all are growing into, and creating these beautiful communities of love and light now around the planet. I am really so thrilled and so excited. So if you feel you would like to comment something about this, leave a little something below the video, like it, share it with your circle. And I would also like to invite you to join us weekly in our Zoom sound and energy healing circle. It's the open circle for beginners. You can sign up. There is a link below also where you can every week come in, and all the static from the week that has accumulated will be dispersed and transmuted, so your light quotient will be rising up again, and you will feel the joy again, and all the anxiety and stress and nervousness and anger and frustration that you might have accumulated throughout the week, it will just be nicely dissolved with the light coming in. And then you will receive also your light activation of your light body, and you receive beautiful inspiration to last you again for the next few days. Yes, so join us. You're very welcome to do so. And also, if you feel you want to go a little deeper, you have some blockages, some roadblocks that you feel you can't quite get rid of yourself, there's also an opportunity to work with me in my Journey to Liberation program, which is a private program. You can book an Unleash Your Splendor Clarity session with me, which is a free 1-hour session where we just get together via Zoom and we just discuss and see where you're at, where you see yourself be within the next few months, and how I may assist you to get there. Yes, so all this is available for you. I'm wishing you so much love, and enjoy the week. Until next time. Mwah.